What's going on, guys? Welcome back, Leopazzo Productions. Thanks very much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this brand new video light here by Colbor, the CL100. This is a bicolor LED light that's going to allow us to adjust the color Kelvin spectrum from 2700 all the way up to 6500. And along with that, it has some built-in light effects that we're going to take a look at today. And we can adjust the brightness, obviously 0 to 100%. It's lightweight, it has a built-in fan, and I'm going to say almost one of the coolest features that's going to go along with this light is the fact that we can power it via a V-mount battery. So here today we have the VBS V-mount battery plate by Colbor. So this is a V-mount battery plate with a cable that's going to allow us to power this light anywhere on the go, which is fantastic because we're not going to always be stuck to powering the light inside a wall, inside like a house or your office or whatnot. So from what I've saw online, the specs look good, and I also am a member of the Colbor Facebook group. So it's just a cool group. It's a new company from my understanding. It's a new brand. They only have one other light, which is the PL5, the Colbor PL5. I have two of those Colbor PL5s. They're just small LED lights, which I actually have one right over here, and they're very easy to use. You can just turn it on here at the back, and you can see it's just a simple bicolor LED light, and it is super bright. You can use it on your camera and on your mobile phone and whatnot. So PL5s have been a great light for me to have, so I've been pleased with them. So I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and buy the CL100 along with the V-mount battery plate, because it's just gonna help me for my upcoming shoots that I have here, guys. Let's get right into it. The CL100 by Colbor, the VBS V-mount battery plate by Colbor. Alright guys, so it looks like we're at that time of the video right now where I'm going to be giving you guys my overall thoughts and opinion of the Colbor CL100 LED video light. So let's just kind of start off naturally, which I am using right now, and I have the remote in my hand, which I can just simply adjust the brightness and I can adjust the color temperature. And along with that, one of the cool features I really do like, I'm at a cooler temperature right now and I can quickly get to the warmer temperature with just one click of a button, which is super nice. And I am sitting at right now 3200 Kelvin. So to be able to go back and forth and to simply adjust the brightness, you can see this thing is super powerful. If I dial it back at 0 and then go to 5%, 10%, so you can see with the light off how it looks, and with the light at 5%, at 10%, 15%, 20%, 25, maybe even 30. I may be double clipped by an accident, but you guys get the idea. I don't want to overexpose, and that's why I'm using my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I'm filming with the Z Cam right now. So I'm using my iPhone 12 Pro Max as a monitor, as the Z Cam camera has a Z Cam app that I can use to monitor myself, which is very useful because it does have a waveform and I can kind of just see the overall exposure of the image. So it is very nice to be able to adjust the brightness, the color temperature, and the remote. Just in general, let's just leave the remote and the settings for the most part as is. I am happy with that. Let's just talk about the case, because the case, the carrying bag, is right here in front of me, and I'm going to say that I'm super impressed with just the look of it, the feel of it. It kind of feels like a jean material. The zipper and the padding inside as well is just kind of nice to have, so you know things are, even if they move around a little bit, it's not going to get damaged because it's just nice and soft. We do have the little strap that we can just simply throw over our shoulder. We can hold it from the top over here. The light fits inside fantastic. All in all, this is going to be nice to kind of have somewhere to store my light when I'm not using it and just traveling with it. I have a designated spot. I don't need to worry about that. So I'm very happy that it was included, because to be honest with you, when I pulled it out of the box, when I first unboxed it today, smiling right off the bat. So I'm happy with the case. Enough about that. Let's have a closer look at the light itself. So I'll just turn around the stand here so you guys can have a better look at the V-mount battery plate. So guys, this VBS V-mount battery plate here by Colbor is a fantastic feature to add to this light, because it's going to allow me to power this light with a V-mount battery, and that's again just going to allow me to kind of just work with this light and film and illuminate the shot that I'm trying to shoot anywhere that I want. I don't have to be always indoors in a studio and plug into the wall. So having this V-mount battery plate to be able to power the light with the V-mount battery is just so helpful. So the cable right here just simply screws into the back of the light. You turn it on just like normal and away you go. So, but I kind of just want you guys to know that the clamp of the V-mount battery plate, it's not flimsy, it doesn't feel, it's actually metal. The clamp is metal. The V-mount battery plate is like metal at the back. The front of it, as I'm gonna say, is like plastic ABS. It's solid. It has a little locking mechanism over here to make sure that the V-mount battery locks, and then for you to take off the V-mount battery, you just simply click in the lock and take it out. Unfortunately, I only have one V-mount battery, and that's currently being used right now on my Z-Cam. When I am not using my Z-Cam, I'll be using my GH5, which means I'll have the V-mount battery maybe free, which can allow me to use this light with the V-mount battery. So I said, you know what, I can't be going off of one V-mount battery, so I got to step up the game. I just ordered another V-mount battery, so I'll probably be remaking a review video about that. Doing good, and I'm really snugging it up nice and tight. Again, it's not plastic, the clamp, it's not going to break off. This thing is on here. I could probably lift up the whole light stand just with the V-mount battery plate, but let's not do that. I don't want to break my gear. The mount itself, let's talk about the mount of the light. So the CL100, the actual mount, it's very easy to use. You just unscrew it as I was showing you guys in the unboxing, and then bang. You can see that I just have this little brass fitting right here. This is a light stand, and it's just a little brass fitting. I got 3/8 thread on this side. I have 1/4 inch thread on this side. It doesn't even really matter. You just kind of plop it inside, give it a little tighten so it doesn't move anywhere. And again, now you just slide in our CL100 and just tighten it up here, so make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And if you like spinning your light around, as you can see that I've been doing, I'm basically just leaving one of the light stands adjustable necks just loose a little bit so I can simply just kind of swivel and pivot it around if I need. You can see right here at the base of the light, the way that it mounts to our light stand, there is a little hole over here that's going to allow us to slide in the umbrella if you wanted to use an umbrella. The fact that the light has it, it's like, here you go, you're ready to use it. What do you want to use it with? An umbrella? Do you want to use it with this standard little shade mount? Or do you want to take off this little Bowens spotlight little mount and change it to something else? For an example, like right here, I have Lantern softbox, and this is made by another company, and it just allows me to mount it on my CL100. Why? Because it is a Bowens mount, the Lantern softbox, and so is the CL100, and so is this, and so is a bunch of other gears. So hopefully that kind of just ties things in for you guys, because if you guys have any pre-existing lighting equipment that is Bowens mount, you're going to be able to just simply use it with this light, which just makes things fantastic. I didn't really need to buy anything else. I have other stuff from previously. So again, being a Bowens mount here on the front, the lock is nice and secure. It tightens or locks nice and easy. You just put it on, give it a little slight turn, and it just automatically locks. So all in all, I'm happy with the mount. Let's talk about the weight of the light. The light is actually super lightweight. It's made out of ABS. This stand, it's sturdy. The light itself is not heavy. And even when I add these soft boxes, it doesn't put any super duper pressure on this little mount here from the CL100, which again is made out of metal actually here at the bottom. So the mount of the CL100 is made out of metal, which just kind of makes me feel better, and it just feels nice and secure and strong. So that is nice. As far as the controls here at the back, super easy to use. You don't really need much time at all, maybe a few minutes. Spend some time with the light, adjusting the dials, and you basically have it mastered. And once you put your hands on this remote control, it's just going to be remote control in the pocket, and you can kind of just adjust it anywhere you want. So that is also going to be very cool, which actually just reminds me, just to kind of remind you guys, this light, if I have multiple CL100s, that's going to allow me to group other CL100s together. So if I purchase another 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these lights, I can kind of group them together so they can kind of be programmed to maybe these two be this color and these two be that color at these settings, because they're at different groups. Most likely get probably 2 more of these CL100s in the near future. It might not be right away, but that is my overall game plan so far, because I am impressed with it. But you know what, let's just use the light maybe for another few more months. The fan is super quiet. It is on smart mode right now, which basically just lets the light do its thing. It's in a like intelligent fan. Let the light do its thing. I'm not messing around with the fan settings. Just keep it on smart mode. I'm down with that. If I have it 100% and it's not loud enough that I can't hear it from here, I'm game. So let's just feel the light. I don't feel any heat whatsoever. I feel some heat from the front here, but very minimal. What else do we got here? The easy connection here at the back that just kind of screws on. So the fact that it screws in, it's not like it's gonna come unplugged by an accident while you're shooting. So I kind of thought of that after a while, and I'm like, you know what? This is actually not just a regular connection. It screws in for a reason, and it's a nice, good connection. I believe it was called a G16 connection, 3-pin connection. Guys, I think for the most part, we might have covered everything that I wanted to cover. As you guys can tell, it's pretty straightforward. I don't need to repeat myself. I am super happy with the light, the build quality, the way that it looks, the ease of use, the convenience. It's budget friendly. So guys, overall, you guys already know. If you guys have any questions of anything maybe that I forgot to talk about, or maybe I forgot to show you guys, or maybe something that you guys would just like to specifically see, let me know in the comment section down below. I totally read every comment and try to get back to everybody. Hopefully you guys learned something along the way, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.